Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, at the onset, I would like to congratulate the United Nations for celebrating and enabling the 66th session on the Commission on Status of Women. Today, India is witnessing a rapid transition from women's development to women-led development. We have adopted a multi-pronged approach in our strategy under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister that ascertains gender justice and equality and enables full expression and participation of women in public life and our socio-economic and political discourse. We are firmly committed to eliminate all forms of discrimination, disadvantages and violence against women. This is the fundamental framework that underpins our development story, in which women's agency and leadership plays a key role in the realization of our aspiration of an Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is, an India that is self-reliant, not just for her own sake, but in the interest of the global community in a post-COVID world. Our vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat cannot be achieved unless all women and girls particularly of our nation become self-reliant. It is at this juncture I pay homage to the service and resilience of over 6 million Indian female frontline workers who have protected our communities during the pandemic, and Indian female scientists who have immensely contributed to the development of the vaccine and test kits in India. A resurgent India today, ladies and gentlemen, is one where 78.6% Indian women have their own bank accounts, where 43% Indian women either jointly or individually own a house or land, where the sex ratio of females has increased in many Indian states, where 71% Indian women are literate today as compared to 55% a decade and a half ago. Over 50% of those who enroll for medical education in India today are women. Today, more girls in India than boys enroll for higher education. Our gross enrollment ratio for girls has significantly increased, particularly in STEM disciplines, far more compared to many advanced economies in the world. Today, we are witnessing increased presence of women in public life. In the Lok Sabha today, we have since independence the largest contingent of women as Member of Parliament. There are over 1.45 million Indian women who serve as elected representatives in local self-governance bodies. Today, over 900,000 ASHA workers, 1.4 million Anganwadi workers are at the core of delivering key services at the grassroots level. They are joined by over 10.5 million women at the community level who ensure the transparent delivery of public services at the village level. This has become possible under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, who has ensured that his policy decisions are equitable. The Government of India has taken various steps to ensure that women in India are educationally, socially, economically and politically lifted. The National Education Policy 2020 for the first time makes way for the Gender Inclusion Fund, which facilitates the academic needs of women across India. In order to encourage employment of women, a number of enabling provisions have been incorporated in the recently enacted Labour Code for creating congenial work atmosphere for female workers and ensuring equal pay for equal work. The government has also made enabling provisions for allowing female participation in non-conventional sectors such as underground mining, apart from encouraging women as fighter pilots in the Indian Air Force, commandos, central police forces, including admitting girls in military schools across India. Legislatively, India has removed many derogatory and discriminatory practices against women. The practice of triple talaq has been made illegal, and women now are permitted to go to Hajj without a male guardian that was earlier mandatory. This shows India's determination to make our society more equitable for women. The government has operationalized 704 one-stop centers that are actively extending medical, legal, psychosocial, police and shelter support to women facing violence or distress in an integrated manner under a common roof covering the geographical expanse of India. There is a dedicated toll-free women's helpline which enables access to protection 24/7. The Maternity Benefit Act has been amended to increase paid maternity leave from 12 weeks to 26 weeks for first two children in India thereby benefiting 26 million women. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, India has been at the forefront of uplifting and empowering our women at the socio-economic and political fronts. I look forward to hearing your views and I'm grateful that you've heard mine. Jai Hind.